All right, this is case number 2012530, FH, People versus Noel Hurlbert. Mr. Hurlbert, you are set for sentencing today. You're represented by Christine Frisbee, who's appearing via Zoom. And Mr. Hurlbert, do you understand that you have the right to be physically present in court for sentencing?
Yes, sir.
And do you waive or give up that right and agree to be sentenced remotely?
I can do that. Yes, sir.
All right. And prosecution and defense, was the pre-sentence investigation report timely made available to you?
It was, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Frisbee, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with your client?
I have.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
I believe so. No, Your Honor.
Is there anything that you'd like to say on Mr. Hurlbert's behalf before the court imposes sentence?
Well, I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm still sick.
Hang on, sir, hang on.
Not me? Okay.
No, your attorney.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, Your Honor, the recommendation is for 6 months. I don't know if Mr. Hurlbert is if that's the best course of action for him. I understand there was this we agreement with for a 6-month cap, but I honestly think that the best place for him is an outpatient or even inpatient treatment. If while he's incarcerated and they can find a bed for him, that would be the best place, I think, for him. He does need to, be in touch with the fact that he does have an alcohol problem. I mean, his blood level was twice the legal limit, and we would ask for a sentence consistent with that. Thank you.
Excuse me.
All right, Mr. Hurlbert, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Ms. Frisbee?
Pardon me?
Have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with your attorney?
I did that over the phone, yes, sir.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or suggested changes?
No.
Is there anything that you want to say in your own behalf?
Well, I've been sick for a long time. I'm afraid if I get in there and I start hacking a cough, and somebody's going to take offense of it, and there might be some kind of incident or something. Not me to them, but them to me. I have to have a bottom bunk. I have to be elevated while I'm sleeping because my lungs fill up with fluid. Other than that, no.
Okay, all right. And Mr. Stay, do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
No, I believe PRV 2 should be 20 points and PRV 5 should be 2 points for a total of 22, changing the guidelines to 0 to 11. I scored 3 prior low severity felonies and 1 additional scorable misdemeanor.
I looked at that issue, and it appears that there was actually 2 10-year gaps.
I saw basically it's 81, and then you get to 85, basically. And then you did 3 to 7 years. So discharge, that gets you to 90. I guess you just made it on that one.
Then you've got from 2000 to 2014 as a 10-year gap.
I apologize.
Now that I look at it, I do agree with you. So I do not have any other updates.
All right. Anything that you want the court to consider?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hurlbert, when was the last time that you went to see a physician?
November 17th, and I was put in a quarantine here at home.
How long have you had that cough?
For some time now, a couple months, but it's been the vomiting, and I'm always on the stool too. It's soft stools. A heck of a thing to talk about, but But yeah, I've had that cough for a long time.
Did you test positive for COVID in the past?
No. No, excuse me. I got the paperwork. It said when I went and tested, it was self-quarantine. I got the shakes now. And then 3 days later, I got the results back saying it was negative, but in the paperwork it said I had all the symptoms until, but they still run the test.
Okay, all right. In this case, the court recognizes that the advisory guidelines would suggest a sentence between 0 and 9 months. The courts can exercise my discretion and sentence consistent with the advisory guidelines and consistent with the plea agreement in this case. It would be the sentence of the court that this defendant served 6 months in the Nuevo County Jail. I'll give him credit for the 4 days that has already been served. There's a $68 state cost, $130 Crime Victims' Rights Fund fee, a $500 fine. I'm going to place him on probation for 18 months with the supervision fee of $30 per month for standard probation and $60 a month for electronic monitoring. There's a $100 cost. And then, Mr. Hobart, can you pay those financial assessments today?
I can't pay all of them. I thought you'd take my bond for, just a minute. I thought they'd take my bond for most of the fines. I got, I probably got $100.
All right, so it looks like you put up a 10,000, 10% bond. So you put up 1,000.
It was supposed to buy
1,060.
All right, but my staff is telling me that somebody else posted it. So unless they agree, I can't apply that.
Okay.
The court will give you. Was that your money, and have you paid them back already?
No, I haven't paid them back yet. I'm working on that.
All right. The court will give you 60 days from your release from the jail to pay your financial assessments.
I'll be getting paperwork and telling me the total amount.
Right. All right. And you need to appear at the jail today to begin serving your sentence by 3 p.m.
By 3 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Wait, hang on.
Yep.
You still there? All right. You do have the right to make application for leave to appeal your conviction. If you could not afford an attorney, the court would appoint an attorney to represent you at public expense. The request for a lawyer must be filed with the court within 42 days.
All right.
That's all for today.
All right. Thank you, sir. Are we done?
Yes, sir. Yep.
You have a good day.
You too. Anybody in the waiting room?
Yeah. This one looks like 5.2.
Hello,
Hello, what's your name?
Eddie Gamboa.
All right, Mr. Gamboa, we'll be with you in just a minute.
Ready, sir.
Anybody else? Anybody else in the waiting room?
Yeah, I just put.
That's a victim's mother,
Okay.
or O'Rourke.
Nobody else? All right, next up is People versus Cassandra Murphy. It's case number 2012458FH. This case was set for a final conference today, and a trial was set for April. This case was set for 8:30 this morning. It's now 8:45. The defendant has failed to appear in person and has also failed to log in through Zoom. Ms. Frisbee, do you know where your client is?
I don't, Your Honor. I've been in touch with her. We've talked quite a few times, and I gave her the option of appearing in my office with me so we could do this Zoom meeting. And I really don't know where she is. I know she knew about the hearing. Like I said, we've talked about it at great length, and I even got a witness list and everything. I don't know why she's not here.
All right. The court is going to issue a bench warrant for her arrest, and we will set bond at $15,000 cash or surety. And we'll hold that warrant till 4 p.m. today. And if you have contact with Ms. Murphy, the court would consider withdrawing the warrant depending on what sort of explanation that she would give.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
We can flip over to yeah. All right, is that you, Mr. Gamboa Contreras?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is case number 2012432FH.
It's Rich, Your Honor. Mr. Brysock's case.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Contreras. Your attorney is Mr. Prysock, and he has not come yet. We still have about 13 minutes before he's scheduled, so I have to wait on you. So we're going to put you back in the waiting room, and we'll get you when Mr. Prysock either appears or logs in.
All right.
Jail?
Everybody else right now.
Yeah, okay. So you can just pause the live stream. So